Hi folks, sorry for the delay. I know it's been a good few months since the last video, but we're back now, and well, I'm back now, and right, where we're going to go. Right, tank fabrication. This is probably going to be episode 13, I believe. So the last update was pre-tank fabrication. It was just an update video. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make a video regarding what we've done, how I've fabricated the tank, and where we're going to go from there. So I'm basically going to show you some still shots of when I was fabricating the tank, how I did it, what I did to the tank compared to an original tank. So we're going to make some screenshots and some video, and then we're going to discuss what's going to go ahead in the next couple of months, because I want this bike potentially finished for the bike show next year. It's not far off, so we're just going to crack on, get the engine back in after this, get the rear sets back on, line all the rear sets up, get the gear link sandwich, and then I've got some more electronics to order. I'll show you some bits and bobs that I've already ordered with regards to electronics and that. Get that motor back in, and then we can crack on with the wiring. So let's just crack on for now. I'll show you the two examples, the old tank and the new tank now how we've done it. Okay, let's crack on. Right folks, so here we have a prime example of an existing Virago tank. So if I just take you down, so this is another project, that's an XV1000. So if we come down now and we look at its side on, you can see the actual shape of the tank. It's like a massive teardrop set, but it's got this contour here, what I wanted to get rid of, and I'll show you how I did that. And then if we come up, you can see the existing filler cap was on the right hand side, and it was a key entry filler cap. And if we come back down the tank, you can then see how it was originally fabricated to mold around the frame in regards to the rear shocker. Now if we look at it like this, all this now has been filled in. We've got rid of the original mounting points. I've made a new way of holding it in position and how to release it. Now we'll just go around the other side. So basically that's an original Virago tank on a standard bike. So there's project EsienFaust. Let's go and take a look at the tank now. So if you look at the tank, obviously it's in primer, fabrication work's finished. So how did we get rid of this radius here? Well, we fabricated a new lip in. We extended the tank downwards, but then cleverly, to make it look level, I built a bracket inside and I raised it 120mm to this white line here. So as you can see now, it sits near enough perfect with regards to my seat design. So what I wanted to do is, when I finish this, all my electronics, all my wiring is going to be in this tank tunnel. Everything. Okay, so what I then did is, after I raised it, I built a frame inside. I then fabricated this panel on the rear to block that off. So that gave me the opportunity then of mounting it differently. So it's still mounted as it would be originally on the front, but on the rear there's a plate inside there for this quick release button. So basically when I want to get into the electronics and the wiring loom, I disconnect the tank, the pipes on the tank, etc, etc, press this quick release button, and the tank just comes off like that. So if we just zoom up now, as you can see, previously the filler cap would have been on this side, the Loctite filler cap. So we'll cut that out. I got a nice piece of 2mm steel, 1.5 2mm, can't remember now exactly. Put that on an English wheel and we rolled that to shape with regards to the old tank. Filled that all in, cut a new hole for this filler cap. Now this, as you can see, is a spring loaded, flush mounted filler cap from the States. And if we come down the side there, once it's in position, it's flush with the tank. And then when we need to fill, it just pops up like so. So that, I'm really happy with the way that's turned out, because if you look down the back of the bike, everything lines up. So the rear wheel lines up. I've got my suspension bang in the middle. I've got my seat bang in the middle. This is the channel which you won't see. That's the channel you won't see once my seat's on. That's going to hold all the wiring for my seat lighting. Bang in the middle with a quick release button. Bang in the middle with the centre of the tank. Bang in the middle with the filler cap. Bang in the middle with my top yoke. So absolutely spot on. So if I come round the other side, it's just basically the same. Yep. And then obviously I'll either get my own design done here or put original Yamahas on. I'm not sure yet. Well, that's basically the tank fabricated now in primer. So that's done. So I'll show you some new electronics bits and bobs I bought for the next episode, and then we'll carry on regarding the installation of the wiring in the future. Welcome back, folks. I just want to show you some of the new electric bits and accessories I've bought for the bike. So we may as well just start over here. So obviously with me going LED lighting, there's a new lot of stuff I've had to buy. Obviously LEDs won't roll on the old 12-volt system. Has to be a low voltage system for LED. So I'm going with this pretty trick new 7-inch light that's got built-in indicators and everything with it, so that'll be pretty trick. I've also ordered a few bits from America I've been waiting on. Obviously we've discussed this motor gadget unit before. Now this basically gets rid of the old wiring harness, all the switches, all the relay, all the fuses, everything that you need. Fuses, relays, switches, everything is built into that little motor gadget unit. And again, when I address the wiring, all this is going under the petrol tank. You won't see no wiring, none in the handlebars, nothing. Everything's going to be hidden. And basically that's my whole wiring unit will be connected to that. And as I previously mentioned, if you know anything about bikes and wiring systems, there's a hell of a lot of switches and relays, contactors and everything in the wiring system, and this basically gets rid of all that into that one small unit, and I wire direct into that. These are amazing because you can run them off an app. You can see all your bike systems in the app, everything, but they're expensive. They are on £400 for one. They're not cheap. And the next salute I've got is these Isimoto buttons from Japan. Now these buttons are going to control my indicators, my lights. This is the 4 buttons, so this will be indicators, lights, normal lights on, high beam, flash, etc. on them 4 buttons. And again, the wiring, once it's wired, will go through the handlebars and disappear under the petrol tank. You won't even see none of the wiring for that. That's for that side. And then this is the 3 button for the right side. So you'll probably have stop start on one, high beam flash on the other for traffics, and the horn on the other. So again, they're really niche piece of kit, them really nice. And then obviously, because I'm going with LEDs, I need a new rectifier. So this one is from Rick's Motorsport. Again, not cheap, 250 quid for a rectifier, but I need it because I'm pumping less voltage into the system. It's a 3-phase rotor and all on the bike, so this will reduce my voltage for all my LED and to run my motor gadget units. A new starter contact, and then obviously we've got a new 7-inch headlamp bezel going in and brackets along with that headlamp. That's a nice satin black colour. And then I'm going to put some new short levers on for braking and for clutch. So that's about it for there now. I mean, like I say, once this is all wired in, all that wiring system will be under the tank. That's why I put a quick release on to lift it up. So that'll be one of the next jobs in the next few months. Okay folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. There'll be plenty more to do and plenty more coming up. Thanks for now.